Stop. If you are about to sleep, you are about to make the most expensive mistake of your night. Most people use sleep to escape reality. They do not know sleep is where reality is being manufactured. Neville Goddard did not see sleep as ordinary rest. He saw the border before sleep as a command chamber, a place where the outer world loses its grip, the body goes quiet, and the identity you accept sinks beneath conscious resistance. Tonight, I am not going to teach you how to sleep. I am going to teach you how to use the 5 minutes before sleep to make reality bow to the identity you choose before morning. But before reality can bow, you must break the contract you signed last night without knowing it. Every night, right before sleep, you sign a contract with your state, not with ink, with identity. You lie down as the one still waiting. You lie down as the one still rejected. You lie down as the one still checking. You lie down as the one still wondering when life will finally change. Then sleep takes that identity and carries it into the deep. And in the morning, you call the reflection reality. But it was not reality first. It was a state accepted in the dark. So tonight, do not sleep yet. For 5 minutes, you are going to stop the old contract. You are going to enter the command state. And you are going to fall asleep as the one reality must reflect. There are 3 movements. The first freezes the old world. The second plants the identity command. The third carries the fulfilled state into sleep. Do not skip the third. That is where most people lose the ritual. They feel something for 10 seconds, then fall asleep as the old self again. Tonight, you do not do that. Movement 1. Freeze the 3D. This does not mean deny what happened today. It means you stop letting today speak as final authority. The message did not come. The money did not move. The mirror looked the same. The answer was delayed. The old fear returned. Fine. That is the 3D. But before sleep, the 3D is not allowed to command your identity. Your room may be dark. Your phone may be silent. Your problem may still look unresolved. But in this moment, you are not asking the visible world who you are. So lie still. Let the body become heavy. Let the jaw soften. Let the hands stop searching for proof. Then say inwardly, the outer world is dismissed. Say it again. The outer world is dismissed. Do not say it like a comforting affirmation. Say it like a judge closing the court. The 3D has presented its evidence. You have seen it, but it does not get to sentence you. Tonight, it is dismissed. This is the first gate. Most people never pass it. They climb into bed and bring the entire old world with them. They bring the unanswered text. They bring the low number. They bring the old face in the mirror. They bring the conversation. They bring the fear. Then they try to visualize a new life while emotionally holding the old one. That is not command. That is confusion. You cannot make reality bow while bowing to yesterday. So freeze it, not forever. For these 5 minutes, no checking, no arguing, no reviewing the old story, no asking, what if nothing changes? If that thought appears, answer dismissed. If the body wants the phone, answer dismissed. If memory tries to enter the bed with you, answer dismissed. This is not avoidance. This is authority. Neville taught that imagination and state are causative, but a state cannot become sovereign while it is kneeling before the senses. So first, withdraw the throne from the senses. Movement 2. Plant the identity command. Most people make their midnight ritual too weak because they focus on getting an object. They want the message, the money, the apology, the body, the proof. But objects do not command reality. Identity does. Reality does not bow to what you want for 5 desperate minutes. It bows to what you accept yourself to be. So the command is not, give me what I want. The command is, I am the one for whom this is already natural. Say it slowly. I am the one for whom this is already natural. That is the seed, not a wish, not a plea, a position. If your desire were already done, you would not be wrestling reality at midnight. You would be resting in the identity that belongs to the fulfilled world. So ask, who would I be if this were already settled? Not what would I see, not what would I force. Who would I be? Would your chest soften? Would your breath slow down? Would your face unclench? Would you stop rehearsing the old argument? Would you stop proving that you are still outside the door? Find the smallest shift. Do not look for fireworks. Look for command. Command is quiet. The person who has it does not scream at the universe. The person who has it does not beg the night for proof. The person who has it rests with a different weight. That weight is what bends the mirror. The world does not move because you strain. It bends under the weight of the state you consistently occupy, and the weight is strongest before sleep because your defenses are lowering. The old identity is dissolving. The body is losing its grip. The mind is entering the borderland. Neville called it the state akin to sleep. But do not get trapped in the term. It is the doorway where your conscious resistance becomes thin enough for identity to sink deep. That is why this moment matters. You are not just relaxing. You are installing the self that the next day will begin reflecting. So plant the command. I am the one for whom this is already natural. Now make it specific. If you have been waiting for love, command identity. I am the one who is securely chosen. If you have been waiting for money, command identity. I am the one who is safely supported. If you have been waiting for success, command identity. I am the one whose work is already recognized. If you have been waiting for peace, command identity. I am the one who no longer belongs to the old fear. Do not rush. Pick one. Only one. A ritual becomes weak when you try to carry 10 desires into the night. Tonight, carry one identity, one command, one fulfilled self. Now the third movement. This is the one that makes the ritual work. Sleep from the end. Not think about the end. Not hope for the end. Not repeat words while secretly waiting. The sleep from the end. This means you must enter the after. Not the moment it arrives. Not the moment you get proof. The after. The ordinary moment where the desire is no longer dramatic because it belongs to you. If you want love, do not only imagine the first message. Imagine the calm of being chosen before you sleep. If you want money, do not only imagine the number appearing. Imagine opening your account without tension. If you want success, do not only imagine applause. Imagine the quiet discipline of the person whose success is normal. If you want healing, do not only imagine the crisis ending. Imagine the body at rest because the fight is over. The scene should be small enough to sleep inside. A hand in yours, a key on the table, a paid receipt, a quiet room, a normal breath, a door already open. One simple scene that says it is done. Now here is the part people miss. You do not watch the scene like a movie, you wear it. You do not look at yourself being fulfilled. You become the one inside fulfillment. See from your own eyes, hear from your own ears. Feel one simple physical detail, then ask, what is no longer needed because this is already true? That question removes hunger. If it is done, you no longer need to check. If it is done, you no longer need to beg. If it is done, you no longer need to explain the old story. If it is done, you no longer need to sleep as an unanswered question. Let that unnecessary weight fall. This is how reality bows before sleep. Not because you force the universe, because the old identity no longer gets to enter the depth of you as commander. The world cannot keep reflecting a throne you have abandoned. So dwell, stay with the scene softly. If the mind wanders, return. If the old problem appears, say dismissed. If you start asking whether you are doing it correctly, say dismissed. Then return to the identity. I am the one for whom this is already natural. Do not restart the ritual 100 times. Return gently. The fulfilled state does not panic about technique. It rests. Now I want you to understand the hidden error that destroys the midnight ritual. Most people use the last 5 minutes before sleep as a confession of lack. They check one more time. They replay what hurt. They scroll until the mind is weak. They imagine tomorrow from fear. Then they close their eyes and call it rest. That is not rest. That is programming. The final identity of the day becomes the seed of the night. So if the final identity is lack, do not be shocked when lack feels familiar in the morning. If the final identity is waiting, do not be shocked when waiting feels natural. If the final identity is fear, do not be shocked when fear is the first voice when you wake. Tonight, you interrupt the chain. You do not give the night your worry. You give it command. Now practice the ritual with me. Let the body become still. Do not try to relax perfectly. Stillness is enough. Say, the outer world is dismissed. Now feel the room around you losing authority. The bed is there. The phone is there. The old evidence may still be there, but it is no longer on the throne. Say, the outer world is dismissed. Now choose your command, not 10. 1. I am the one for whom this is already natural. Say it again slower. I am the one for whom this is already natural. Now choose the after. One small scene, the quiet after the desire is normal. Do not make it cinematic, make it inhabitable. Step into it. See from your own eyes, hear the sound, feel the physical detail. And now ask, what is no longer needed? Let it fall. The checking falls, the begging falls, the old explanation falls, the panic falls. You are not trying to become fulfilled. You are sleeping from fulfillment. Say, I sleep from the end. Again, I sleep from the end. This is the midnight command. Freeze the 3D. Plant the identity. Sleep from the end. Sibyl. but not weak, because the old self survives by entering sleep unnoticed. It waits until the day is over. It waits until your guard is down. Then it whispers, "Remember what went wrong. Check one more time. Imagine tomorrow failing. Ask if it is working, and if you obey, you give the night to the old identity again. Tonight, you do not obey. Tonight, you become the command. Now listen carefully, because the morning after matters. The ritual does not end when you fall asleep. It continues when you wake up. If you wake up and immediately ask, "Did it work?" you have stepped out of the command state and back into the courtroom. Do not do that. Wake as the same one who slept from the end. Before the phone, before the mirror, before the world reports anything. Remember, I am the one for whom this is already natural. If the 3D looks the same tomorrow, do not panic. The senses report what has been. They do not decide what you are. The old picture may still be visible. That does not mean you must become the old viewer. This is the discipline. My from the end. Wake from the end. My from the end. Not obsessively, naturally. If this ritual exposed the identity you have been carrying into sleep, type, "I sleep from the end," not as motivation, as a mark, as the moment you stop using sleep to repeat the old self. And if you want the deeper framework behind state, identity, desire, subconscious acceptance, and why techniques fail when the old self is still speaking, I left the free masterclass below. Use it after this video, but do not use it as another thing to collect while staying the same person. Use it to understand why the method is not the cause. The state behind the method is, tonight, do not sleep as the one who wants. Do not sleep as the one who waits. Do not sleep as the one who checks. Do not sleep as the one asking the world for permission. Not sleep as the command. Freeze the old world. Plant the identity. Dwell in the after. And let reality wake up facing the self you chose before sleep. That is Neville's midnight ritual. That is how the night becomes command. And that is how reality begins to bow before morning.